All right, hello world. I'm here again to talk about my latest creation. I have created an app for Android devices that will roll a random number within parameters that you set in the app. I'm going to run through this real quick and then I'll give you some more information on the code and everything else. So this app I created was for a person or Dungeons and Dragons player to be able to roll a randomized number between 1 and 20. You can change the slider bar to do 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, whatever you want to do, or any number in between. I was going to set it to 100, but that's just too many dots. It's impossible for you to actually pick one smaller because it's on a tiny little phone screen. I created the app for an easy method of rolling dice in the event you forget your dice at a D&D session, for instance. I used Android Studio to design the app, write the code, and test the app in a virtual Android environment. And I wrote the code in Kotlin, which I'm not super proficient with, but through the guides I was able to figure it out. I used the first video here to get everything working in the virtual environment. I use an AMD processor, and so I had to go through the BIOS to get that activated so that it would run the virtualized engine. And then the second one is just the video I used in order to make this application and make it work. I plan in the future to make additional sliders, so you can do different. If you wanted to roll like a D10 and a D100, then you could roll both of those simultaneously, or whatever, and make an output for separate dice rolls, and add an animation like some people may have seen in Roll20. When you set it that way, you can see the dice roll across the screen. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Yeah, so onto this. So this is what I have created. This is the slider bar, and I'll just run this to show you how it works. So here's my virtual phone. I'll turn it on. It comes up with the randomizer app. So I've got the how many here just to show you you're choosing from whatever dot on this right here. So the way that it works is it's whatever dot you choose plus 1, essentially. So if you set the dot here, then it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this counts as 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll hit roll, we get 1, 4, or anything in between. If we set it all the way here, then you'll get stuff between 1 and 20. If you go here, it dies. So yeah, so we want to make sure that we're running this. Let me take it off of that. So yeah, it starts off at 3. That's just the basic, but you can see how it works there. I want to make this a little bit more in depth in the future, but this is my basic app that I have created. The code here, all of this basically just came with it. I just added the roll button, roll text view, so that all of this actually connects all of the things that I've added here. You can see here that I have the roll button. Let's minimize this. Let me see. There was a button there. So there's this. I just added different things, and I've got them connected to each other and separated by certain values. It was really interesting figuring out how to get all of this connected and separated by set amounts. Yeah, it wasn't overly complicated. It was a similar process to when I was creating a game for Unreal Engine. Yeah, altogether not super difficult. So yeah, not super complicated, but if you're looking to do the same kind of thing, I would recommend the second video here. It was really helpful. It is 4 years old, so some of the UI looks a little bit different, but it was all in all a very easy video to follow, and it was very instructional. I learned a lot. Thank you, and have a great day.